Imagine a time when the internet was a wild frontier, a nascent network taking its first digital breaths. It was during these early days of the internet, a period often romanticized and yet largely unknown to many, that a peculiar anomaly emerged. A signal, both enigmatic and persistent, puzzled those who first encountered it, leaving behind a persistent question mark in the annals of digital history. Why should this forgotten incident capture your attention today? Because it offers a unique window into the foundational architecture of our connected world. Understanding the challenges and mysteries faced during the Internet's infancy helps us appreciate its evolution and the unseen forces that shaped it. It's a reminder that even in structured systems, the unknown can always arise. In this video, you will delve into the documented encounters with this mysterious signal, exploring the technical context of its appearance. We'll examine the initial reactions of network engineers and researchers, and discuss the various theories proposed to explain its existence without resorting to unsubstantiated claims. Our focus remains on the verifiable information surrounding this peculiar event. As custodians of Internet mysteries, we strive to uncover and analyze fascinating, lesser-known aspects of the digital realm. Our goal is to present complex historical events with clarity and an unwavering commitment to factual accuracy. We rely on archived documents and expert accounts to paint a truthful picture, allowing you to form your own informed conclusions about these captivating phenomena. To truly grasp the perplexing nature of this signal, you must first understand the rudimentary landscape of the Internet when it was still taking shape. What did the digital world look like when this anomaly first broadcasted its presence, and what technologies were in place to even detect such an oddity? During the early days of the Internet, a period spanning roughly the late 1980s to mid-1990s, the network was far from the ubiquitous global infrastructure we know. It was a fragmented collection of academic, governmental, and corporate networks, primarily communicating via dial-up connections and early packet switching protocols. Information flow was slower, and security measures were rudimentary, leaving room for unexpected occurrences. Data transmission at that time relied heavily on protocols like TCP/IP. But the underlying physical infrastructure was less robust and more susceptible to noise or interference. Engineers painstakingly monitored network traffic using specialized diagnostic tools, trying to ensure smooth data flow. Understanding these fundamental limitations and monitoring methods is key to appreciating how such a signal could have gone undetected initially. Some early network architects viewed the Internet primarily as a research tool, prioritizing functionality over absolute security, while others anticipated its broader societal impact. These differing perspectives meant that strange occurrences were sometimes attributed to experimental features or simply dismissed as network glitches. This era fostered an environment where anomalies could be overlooked or misinterpreted without deeper investigation. Imagine the Internet back then as a vast, uncharted ocean with countless small boats transmitting messages. Occasionally, a strange ripple or an unidentifiable sound might emanate from the depths. Without sophisticated sonar or satellite tracking, these phenomena were often fleeting and difficult to pinpoint, much like the elusive signal we are discussing, lost amidst the burgeoning digital currents. This rudimentary digital landscape, with its nascent technologies and evolving protocols, was the stage upon which our mysterious signal first made its appearance. But what precisely was this signal, and what characteristics made it so uniquely puzzling to the pioneers who stumbled upon its faint electronic whispers? The mysterious signal, often referred to by a few early researchers as the ghost packet or the phantom broadcast, was not a single isolated event. Instead, it comprised a series of intermittent, unidentifiable data packets that appeared randomly across various network segments during the very early days of the Internet. These packets lacked a discernible source or destination address, making them particularly difficult to trace or categorize. Network logs from universities like MIT and Stanford, dating back to the late 1980s, reportedly contained entries describing anomalous traffic bursts. For instance, specific timestamps would show an influx of malformed packets, sometimes carrying gibberish data that didn't conform to any known protocol. These ghost packets would often disappear as quickly as they arrived, leaving system administrators perplexed and wary. While primarily observed as untraceable data packets, variations of the phenomenon included brief, high-frequency bursts of electrical noise detected on physical network lines, which sometimes correlated with the appearance of the ghost packets. Some theorized these were echoes of legitimate data or system glitches, while others suspected an external, unknown influence. The consistency in their inconsistency was a defining characteristic. It's crucial to acknowledge that much of the information regarding these signals is anecdotal or based on fragmented, early network documentation. Modern network forensics would likely identify and dismiss many such anomalies as routine errors. But in that era, the limited tools and understanding meant any unexplained event held a greater mystique. This was not a universal phenomenon, but rather isolated occurrences. Understanding the ephemeral nature and technical characteristics of these ghost packets helps us appreciate the depth of the mystery. But the questions don't end there. What were the prevailing theories at the time regarding their origin? And how did engineers attempt to explain or even eliminate these digital apparitions? The peculiar nature of the ghost packet sparked numerous theories among the pioneering network engineers. One prominent hypothesis suggested they were simply errors in nascent routing tables or faulty network hardware, which would occasionally generate corrupted data. The Internet in its early stages was still a patchwork of experimental devices, making such glitches a plausible explanation for random digital anomalies. Despite the anecdotal reports, no large-scale coordinated official investigation was launched into these signals. Isolated teams at various research institutions did conduct internal analyses, attempting to filter out or identify the source of these rogue packets. They often implemented custom monitoring software, but the intermittent nature of the signals made definitive tracing almost impossible during that technological period, leading to frustration. Other theories ventured beyond simple hardware failure. Some speculated about early forms of experimental, perhaps clandestine, network testing that inadvertently leaked data onto public segments. Another intriguing notion was the possibility of cosmic ray interference, briefly flipping bits in memory or transmission lines, leading to seemingly random data bursts. The scientific community grappled with multiple plausible yet unproven explanations. Evidence for these theories remained largely circumstantial. For instance, replacement of old networking equipment sometimes coincided with a decrease in reported ghost packets, lending credence to hardware theories. However, similar anomalies sometimes reappeared on newer systems, refuting a simple hardware explanation. The lack of concrete, reproducible evidence meant that all theories remained largely speculative, despite dedicated efforts by some. As the Internet matured and network protocols became more robust, the frequency of these ghost packets seemed to diminish. Yet the memory of them persisted. This raises an important question. What legacy did these mysterious signals leave behind, and how did they influence the perception of the Internet's early vulnerabilities and inherent unknown qualities? The immediate impact of the ghost packet was largely confined to the technical circles of early Internet developers. For them, it represented a tangible reminder of the network's unpredictable nature and the vast unknowns within its rapidly expanding architecture. It fostered a sense of vigilance and spurred improvements in network diagnostics, even if the specific source remained elusive, shaping early security considerations. Over time, as the Internet grew exponentially, the ghost packet faded into obscurity for most. It became a kind of urban legend among veteran network engineers, a curious footnote in the early days of the Internet's folklore. The story resurfaced periodically in niche forums, often embellished, illustrating humanity's fascination with unexplained phenomena, even in a highly technical domain. The mystery endured quietly. In recent years, with renewed interest in digital archaeology and the primordios da Internet, early days of the Internet, researchers and enthusiasts have revisited these old network logs. Advanced analytical tools, unavailable decades ago, are being applied to archived data, hoping to uncover new patterns or definitive answers. This digital excavation is breathing new life into forgotten enigmas, demonstrating our persistent quest for knowledge. These mysteries captivate us because they touch upon the very edge of our understanding, especially within systems we believe to be entirely logical and human-made. They highlight the unexpected, the unpredictable, and the limits of our control. For the Internet Mysteries community, it's about exploring the digital unknown, challenging assumptions, and seeking hidden narratives in our interconnected world. While technology has advanced significantly, the questions raised by the ghost packet remain compelling. If you find these historical enigmas as fascinating as we do, consider subscribing to Internet Mysteries to ensure you don't miss our next deep dive into the digital unknown. Now, let's explore what personal accounts exist from those who encountered these signals. While official records are sparse, various early network engineers shared their experiences, often in conference talks or online forums years later. One former ARPANET engineer reportedly described feeling a chill when seeing untraceable packets appear, knowing the implications for network security in the Internet's early, vulnerable state. These informal accounts provide a human perspective on encountering the digital unknown, enriching the narrative. Today, communities of digital archaeologists on platforms like Reddit and specialized forums dedicate themselves to open-source investigations of these old mysteries. They pore over declassified documents, old forum posts, and even attempt to simulate early network conditions. This collective effort, fueled by curiosity and collaboration, aims to piece together the fragmented evidence surrounding phenomena like the ghost packet. The evolution of forensic networking tools and big data analysis offers unprecedented opportunities to re-examine historical data. Machine learning algorithms can now identify subtle patterns in massive log files that human researchers might miss. This technological leap provides a fresh lens through which to investigate anomalies from the primordios da Internet, potentially revealing correlations previously hidden or overlooked. Exploring such historical mysteries ethically involves respecting the privacy of individuals involved in early network development and avoiding sensationalism. It means presenting all available evidence transparently, acknowledging gaps, and refraining from propagating unverified claims. Our aim is to inform and engage, not to create unfounded speculation, maintaining a responsible approach to digital history and its enigmas. The renewed focus and advanced tools offer hope, yet the fundamental questions persist. Could these signals have had a deeper significance? Perhaps hinting at overlooked aspects of network physics or even an early, sophisticated form of digital communication that we still don't fully comprehend. The existence of such an enduring, unexplained phenomenon in the Internet's formative years holds broader implications for our understanding of complex systems. It suggests that even meticulously designed networks can exhibit emergent behaviors or vulnerabilities that defy immediate explanation. This digital white noise reminds us of the inherent unpredictability present in any large-scale, evolving technological infrastructure, even one built on logic. While the ghost packet wasn't a catastrophic event, its mystery subtly influenced early discussions on network security and resilience. It underscored the need for robust error detection and reporting mechanisms and for deeper protocol analysis. This elusive signal, in its own way, contributed to a proactive mindset among developers, pushing them to design more secure and fault-tolerant systems in the face of the unknown. The enduring appeal of the ghost packet highlights humanity's innate desire to solve riddles, even digital ones. It proves that even in an age of abundant information, true mysteries can persist, challenging our assumptions and encouraging critical thought. These digital enigmas connect us to a past where the digital world was less understood, and every anomaly felt like a discovery. It is important to maintain a balanced perspective. While intriguing, the ghost packet could very well have been a collection of unrelated, mundane technical glitches that, lacking sophisticated tools, simply appeared enigmatic. We cannot definitively conclude its origin. However, the unanswered questions invite continued exploration, respecting both the known and the limits of our historical knowledge. So, what practical steps can you take if you are fascinated by these early internet mysteries or wish to delve deeper into similar unsolved digital phenomena? And how can you responsibly engage with a community dedicated to uncovering these fascinating, often elusive chapters of online history? If you are captivated by the mysteries of the Internet's early days, begin by exploring reputable digital archives. Universities and organizations like the Internet Archive host vast amounts of historical data, including old academic papers and network documentation. Familiarize yourself with basic networking concepts. Understanding the fundamentals will greatly enhance your ability to interpret historical technical information and identify genuine anomalies. For deeper dives, consider academic papers on early ARPANET and NSFNet development, available through university libraries or research databases. Online communities dedicated to network history, often found on platforms like Mastodon or specialist forums, provide spaces for discussion and collaborative investigation. Always verify sources and prioritize information from established historians and engineers in the field. Be realistic about the outcomes. Not every mystery has a definitive solution, especially those from a technologically primitive era. The goal is often about understanding the context, the prevailing theories, and the impact, rather than finding a conclusive smoking gun. The journey of discovery itself holds significant value, even if the destination remains somewhat obscured, as with the ghost packet. We hope this exploration into the mysterious signal from the Internet's early days has sparked your curiosity about the unseen forces that shaped our digital world. If you found this discussion valuable, please consider liking this video, sharing your thoughts in the comments below, or subscribing to Internet Mysteries for more journeys into the enigmatic depths of online history. Ultimately, the story of the ghost packet serves as a potent reminder that even in the most logical and structured environments, the unknown persists. It encourages us to remain curious, to question, and to appreciate the complex, often mysterious tapestry of our digital heritage. Your ongoing engagement helps us keep these vital, captivating stories alive and fosters a community dedicated to genuine exploration.